Hello everyone, welcome to LBS IAS Academy. Today we are going to discuss economics MCQs based on previous year UPSC questions. So let's start our session. Our first question is,
consider the following statement. Statement number 1, the weightage of food in consumer price index is higher than that in wholesale price index. That is correct. Statement number 2, the WPI does not capture changes in prices of services, which CPI does. That is correct. Statement number 3, Reserve Bank of India has now adopted WPI as its key measures of inflation and to decide on changing the key policy rates. That is incorrect. Which of the statement given above is or are correct? Here answer to this question is option A. Statement 1 and 2 are correct. WPI tracks inflation at the producer level and CPI captures changes in prices levels at the consumer level. WPI does not capture changes in the prices of services, which CPI does. Hence statement 2 is correct. In WPI, more weightage is given to manufactured goods, while in CPI, more weightage is given to food items. Hence statement 1 is correct. The Monetary Policy Committee uses CPI data to control inflation. In April 2014, the Reserve Bank of India had adopted CPI as its key measures of inflation. Hence statement 3 is incorrect. So here answer to this question is option A.
Next is,
consider the following statement. Statement number 1. In the case of all cereals, pulses and oilseeds, the procurement at minimum support price is unlimited in any state or union territory of India. That is incorrect. Statement number 2. In the case of cereals and pulses, the MSP is fixed in any state or union territory at level to which the market price will never rise. That is incorrect. Which of the statement given above is or are correct? Here answer to this question is option D. Neither 1 nor 2 of the statement are correct. While procurement is open-ended, it is not unlimited since our buffer stock is limited. Hence statement 1 is incorrect. Market price has no link with minimum support prices and it can go below or above the MSP, depends upon the demand of crop in the market. Hence statement 2 is incorrect. So the answer to this question is option D.
next is,
The term West Texas Intermediate, sometimes found in news, refers to a grade of options are crude oil, bullion, rare earth element, uranium. Here answer to this question is option A, crude oil. West Texas Intermediate, that is WTI crude oil, is a specific grade of crude oil and one of the main three benchmarks in oil pricing along the Ben and Dubai crude. WTI is described as light crude oil because of its relatively low density and sweet because of its low sulfur content. It is sourced from US oil fields, primarily from inland Texas, and is one of the highest quality oils in the world, which is easy to refine. So the answer to this question is option A, crude oil.
next is,
In the context of the Indian economy, non-financial debt includes which of the following? Options are housing loans owed by households, amounts outstanding on credit cards, treasury bills. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. Here answer to this question is option D, all the above. Debt are contractual obligations to repay monetary loans, often with related interest expenses. Non-financial debt is a debt issued by non-financial institutions, such as the government, a household or a business not engaged in the financial sector. Non-financial debt comprises treasury bills, commercial loans, industrial loans. The issuers are non-financial. The non-financial sector is a term that encompasses a vast array of businesses. Legally defined, they are independent from any involvement in the financial industry. These entities can be corporations, small businesses, manufacturers, and many other types of companies. Credit card debt qualifies as non-financial because in most cases, the issuer is non-financial. So the answer to this question is option D.
next is, which one of the following countries is not a member of ASEAN? Options are Vietnam, Brunei, Bangladesh, Myanmar. Here answer to this question is option C, Bangladesh. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations is a regional organization which was established to promote political and social stability amid rising tensions among Asia's Pacific post-colonial states. ASEAN established in 1967 with the signing of ASEAN Declaration, that is Bangkok Declaration, by its founding fathers. Its founding fathers include Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore and Thailand. The motto of ASEAN is One Vision, One Identity, One Community. Its objective is to accelerate economic growth, social progress and cultural development for a prosperous and peaceful community of Southeast Asian nations. Member nations include Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand and Vietnam. Australia became ASEAN's first dialogue partner in 1974 and became a strategic partner in 2014. 8th August is observed as ASEAN Day. ASEAN Secretariat is at Indonesia, Jakarta.
Next is, which one of the following Indian banks is not a nationalized bank? Options are Corporation Bank, Dena Bank, Federal Bank and Vijaya Bank. The answer to this question is option C, Federal Bank. Federal Bank Limited is a major Indian commercial bank in private sector. Bank which is owned by the Government of India is known as nationalized bank. Nationalized banks are also known as public sector bank. As of 2021, there are 12 public sector banks in India. Indian financial sector underwent a tectonic shift when Indira Gandhi government nationalized the 14th biggest commercial bank in 1969. According to many economists, nationalization of banks was the single most important economic policy decision taken by any government after 1947. Impact of this decision is considered by some to be even more than the economic reforms of 1991. During that time, many Asian countries were switching to more market-oriented policies. India, on the other hand, supported the socialist policies. Thereafter, in 1980, 6 more banks that were nationalized. So, in 1969, Dena Bank was nationalized, and in 1980, Vijaya Bank and Corporation Banks were nationalized. Next is, if you withdraw 1 lakh in cash from your demand deposit accounts at your bank, the immediate effect on aggregate money supply in the economy will be, options are to reduce it by 1 lakh, to increase it by 1 lakh, to increase it by more than 1 lakh, to leave it unchanged. The answer to this question is option D, to leave it unchanged. Because M1 is the narrow money, that is equal to currency held by the public plus demand deposit with the bank plus other deposits. So if you withdraw 1 lakh in cash from demand deposit at your bank, it will transfer to currency held by the public. Hence no change in M1. So money supply in the economy will not change. M1 is the most liquid and easiest for transactions. Hence on withdrawal of cash from the demand deposit account, there will be no immediate effect on aggregate money supply in the economy. So the answer to this question is option D. Next is, if another global financial crisis happens in the near future, which of the following actions or policies are most likely to give some immunity to India? Options are no depending on short-term foreign borrowings, that is correct. Opening up to more foreign banks, that is incorrect. Maintaining full capital account convertibility, that is incorrect. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. Here answer to this question is option A, statement 1 only is correct. Both international creditors and the debtor nations suffer significant hardships due to global financial crisis. Both economic and political considerations leave it difficult to resist coming to the aid of distressed nation or region. So, India should not depend on short-term foreign borrowings. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Foreign portfolio investors today are the biggest shareholders of many foreign banks, meaning in the event of global crisis, the FPIs will withdraw their money and park it somewhere else, thus creating volatility and cash crunch in the market. Also, the financial crisis will most likely to increase non-performing assets burden on banks, making the banks inefficient in NPA recovery and declaring themselves insolvent in near future. So, opening up more foreign banks would be a huge risk for India. Hence, statement 2 is incorrect. Capital account convertibility means the freedom to conduct investment transaction without any constraints. Typically, it would mean no restrictions on amount you can convert into foreign currency to enable you to acquire any foreign asset and vice versa. During a financial crisis, it will be a huge failure and mistake. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. So, the answer to this question is option A, statement 1 only is correct. Next is, which of the following is not a member of Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO? Options are Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Ukraine and Russia. Here, answer to this question is option C, Ukraine. Shanghai Cooperation Organization is a permanent intergovernmental international organization. It's a Eurasian political, economic and military organization aiming to maintain peace, security and stability in the region. It was created in 2001. Prior to the creation of SCO in 2001, Kazakhstan, China, Kyrgyzstan, Russia and Tajikistan were members of Shanghai 5. Following the accession of Uzbekistan to the organization in 2001, the Shanghai 5 was renamed. India and Pakistan became members of SCO in 2017.